You know, I'm really proud of myself, like looking back all this way, like I made it 4 years through here. And like I've met some really great people and I made some really good memories, and I just really love everybody here, and like it's a place I'll forever cherish and I'll give back to. My family has followed me through my whole journey, you know what I mean? And a lot of their support has gotten me to be here at this point. So like for all of them, thank you, and I love them. This field is awesome. Like, you're privileged to play on this field. Like, you go to other fields and you're like, man, I want to be playing at home this week. So like, you know, like this is a place I won't take for granted either, and I will boast about till I'm alive. Yeah, she means a lot to me. She has helped me grow as a person and pushed me to be better, and that's something like I really appreciate. You know, I needed that coming in here, and like I feel like she has set me up for the real world. Like I'm prepared, and I'm just gonna have a good attitude and work hard in whatever I do. So I appreciate her, and I love her too.
Game going by very fast, but it is not without any strange plays as Valdez sending this one right over the fence. Solo home run right as I'm talking about the score. The score is all tied on a solo home run by Ari Valdez.
Thunderwolf pitchers. Oh.
And Ari Valdez going in there.
What a great catch.
Able
2-2. And that's going to be on a line to Ari Valdez. I'd like to see the walk-off here. And here it might be. Base hit up the middle, Dampier coming around, and she's gonna score! So for the second time today, Ari Valdez with a walk-off single, giving your Roadrunners 2 victories. My gosh. Share it on my own Twitter account.
There you go.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Valdez. She's gonna put that in play. There's gonna be a play at the plate, and the Roadrunners are gonna walk it off! Ari Valdez, with the fielder's choice, actually going to reach on the air, is going to win this ball game for the Roadrunners. And look at that celebration. Just take that back up the middle. Ari Valdez backhanding that like it was easy. Oh man, what a play by Ari Valdez.
Exciting. Like I don't even know how to describe it. Like I'm gonna miss my teammates and all of that, but I'm happy with the work I've done, and I'm ready to move on to the next chapter. It feels great. Like my family's been so supportive, and I don't think I could have gone through it without them. And just, you know, I'm so grateful. Like I love each and every one of them. Mom, Dad, thank you. Like all of it. She's definitely made me a better person. You know, it hasn't all been like easy. We've definitely gotten some arguments, but you know, like we've always respected each other, and she's made me into the player and person I am today. So I'm very grateful.
That one in there for the strikeout.
Team that hasn't played on a turf infield.
And this one right back. Nice play by Lopez. Throws it over to first. And in there for the strike. Catches are looking. And the strikeout, make that number 4 for Destinee Lopez, the sophomore.
And the delivery off speed to Lopez. Catches are looking. What a great job by Lopez. Let's see what she does here. She gets strike 3. What a pitch. Softball game, be out here calling it.
Oh, right back to Lopez, flashing the leather, gets Mitchell.
Oh, and the off speed gets her fooled. It was 9 thanks to her RBI double, but she's going to swing right through that rise ball.
I did think I was going to cry. I didn't. I guess I'll save that for our MAC. But I honestly can't even tell you that it feels real. Like I feel like I'm still going to come out here and be here next weekend. Like it hasn't sunk in for me yet. So I will say though, the basket that my team put together, they know me too well. They really do. My family hasn't had the opportunity to come out too many times in the past 4 years, so it's always very special when they are here. I will say I'm not a pitcher that can look in the stands when I'm playing, so I don't look out there and see them, but I know that they're with me, and it's a good feeling to have also knowing that when the game's over, if it went bad, I can go up there and hug my mom, or if it went good, I can go up there and still hug my mom and be excited about it. So I'm super grateful for the times that they have been out here and for what they've done from a distance as well. Coach Van, we've been here 4 years, and I've always enjoyed her. I mean, she's always been someone who I can banter with, and she knows I'm not going to hold back what I'm going to say, because sometimes I don't even know I'm going to say it before it comes out of my mouth. But we found a way to work together, and she's someone who I do think has always had a place in her heart for me as well. So it's easy to kind of back her up and be out here with her, and she's funny. I will say, like, softball's a huge part of my life, but leaving Metro, it's such a small fraction of what I'm leaving here. Like, I really do love the campus. I love my classes. I'm a hospitality major. I mean, I've done all the fun cooking classes. Like, I love my peers in my classes. We've been all together for the same 4 years. So I'm really grateful for Metro and what it's taught me. And you know how I said I took those 2 years off, but I really wouldn't change it for the world. I think that those 2 years I grew in a lot of ways that I wouldn't had I had straight success for 4 years. So I'm just appreciative of all that. You guys, Jared, John, everyone who has been here. I also do SAC. I'm gonna miss that as well. I know that that's taking a new direction this year, so I'm a little bummed that I won't get to be a part of it for much longer. But I can't say anything but positive things about my experience at Metro, truly. It's a great school, and I hope that everyone can find the same love for the campus and these facilities and for the sports as I have in my 4 years.
There.
I lived in Iowa for 10 years.
Oh my goodness, and the swing and the miss, the first collegiate strikeout there of Heitz.
Or maybe she misplayed. Look at that.
Ooh, right back to her. We were talking about Cassidy Smith and her abilities.
Hey.
How about Heitz
Hey,
here
she must have
today?
heard.
At second, 1-2. Holds off and gets the strikeout. Big out for Heitz and for this Road Runner team.
So Moore now with her first plate appearance is going to be caught looking. So Julia Heitz with a big strikeout. But there's the curveball called for strike 3. So Heitz finding the corner of the plate. And Heitz will get her first strikeout of the day as she'll retire Larson. Was grounding out to Heitz, so quick work for the first 2 batters for Heitz as she comes in firing well. They're back in person, they're not online. This is a new experience for a lot of these kids. But Heitz is going to pick up a strikeout there as she gets well chasing.
No, it is. Like I've said it before, everybody's like on their own path. Even the freshmen this year, they're figuring that out. Some started really slow, really tough, and they're coming on. Jaden Geis, great example of that. Some started really hot, then hit some skids, and now they're hot again. Hannah. And the same can be said for Destinee and Julia. 5 years, Destinee. In and out of the lineup, starter, relief, maybe buried a little bit behind some people that were older earlier. Always just plugging away, always ready. And, you know, now she's somebody, she can do either. She can start, she can relieve, she knows how to get herself prepared for both. And I've said it before, like, I know what I'm going to get from Destinee because she has high standards for herself and she's always, like, prepared. And then Julia, yeah, like, same thing, different journey. Had some, you know, hit some roadblocks, but again, she doubled down on herself. Not a lot of people do that. So, yeah, so, like, you know when Audie's on the field, right? Like, the one thing you'll never doubt is her efforts, how much she's into something, and like that she's all in. Like everything we ask somebody to do, she does it. We ask her to be a leader, she leads. She's really been a leader since like freshman year. Ask her to be a great teammate, she's gonna go be a great teammate. Ask to give like 110%, she can give 110%. And you know she's out there. Like if you're a pitcher, you know she's in your back pocket every pitch, like working hard. That's Audie, like kind of the heart and soul of stuff. And then yeah, Julia and Destinee kind of talked on them already, but it hasn't been easy for them. You know, pitching's hard. I tell people this. You know, we've had this talk with Audrey Burt. Like pitching's hard at the college level, and there's really high expectations, and you have to have high expectations for yourself and be checked in like every pitch, because just like that, things can go. And both Julia and Destinee have been through that journey and figured that stuff out, and to be able to watch them then handle adversity now better on the field is really cool, and they can then go and be good teammates and teach that to their teammates now. Like they're leaders that way in terms of sharing their knowledge, which is really important.